Hello, and welcome to the TV room, otherwise known as the World of Commodore. I'm David Bradley, your host. Anyway, I've been playing Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to turn this off. Actually, I don't know how to get out of this. So, I'm just going to turn it off. This is a Commodore 64 that I've been testing. It was in a monitor box that I thought just had a monitor, but it didn't just have a monitor. It had a printer. It had a 1541-2. It had a Commodore 64. And indeed, it had a monitor, which I have not tested yet. So, now this program, which was in there, I have no sleeve for it, but it's a good thing. It is Wheel of Fortune. And indeed, it seems to be working just fine. So what I'm going to do now, because I can, is I'm going to reach in here. I'm going to enter a poke command, poke 53280, comma 0, to turn the border dark, and to turn the screen dark and turn this white. Why? Well, so that I can do this, and you can see it better. Okay, load P asterisk poke, comma 8. We're going to load the performance test. We are. And why? Well, I see it have a little trouble. Now, over here, we have some discs. Oh, I see some Schmitz on there. That's not helpful. But, mind you, it's on the top, and this reads on the bottom. I'm going to put this in. I'm going to type run. And I'm going to insert a blank disk. And I'm going to see if this formats. This was definitely on the pile of disks to be formatted. From disks that were in a big disk box. Anyway, we'll see if it works. We'll see if it doesn't. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. If not, then I suppose what I will do is find another blank disk that I know should be okay. But this might work. Anyway, so far, amongst all this stuff, it does seem that most everything is working. This is quite remarkable. But as you can see here, oh man, this is so yellowed, as is this 64. Or some of the keys. It's funny how some of the keys are very, incredibly yellowed. Our unit is failing. Okay. Well, that may be because of this disk. So we're going to say no. Alright, hang on here. Let's go back into the box where I know that I have other discs. Oh my. Sometimes, things happen. Or you just get too much stuff. Okay, this is a brand new, never formatted, never used blank disk. So we'll try this one. We will. And here, this is an interesting thing. I'm just reaching down below here. You know what? If by chance this thing fits in here. Oh, it does. This is a Lenovo thing I've had around. Am I ever going to use it? Well, no, probably not. But I'm going to plug it in with a charger, which does seem to work in it. And I'll see if it charges up. And I'll see if it's any good for anything. And maybe it is, and maybe it isn't. I just don't know. Anyway, mostly we're testing out this disk drive. And this Lenovo thing probably hasn't been charged in eons, so I'm not suspecting it's going to jump to life. Anyway, the performance test here that I'm running is obviously formatted for the VIC-20 because it's in the confines of 22 columns. But it does the same thing as if it was on the 64 or any other machine. 128, it's the same thing. It's just formatted for 22 columns. Why? Because that's all the VIC-20 had. Okay, so this is now, it has passed. Imagine the other thing didn't pass. These things happen. Now I'm wondering, just because I'm here, because I can, I'm wondering, even though this thing has not been on, oh dear, don't drop it, don't drop it. Yeah. Okay, that's not going to help. It is certainly not going to charge if that last maneuver meant that the charger fell out. Oh, it's horrible when you fall out. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. And I'll just leave it. And if nothing comes of it, nothing comes of it. And if that's the case, perhaps I'll pass it on to my twin brother Richard, who tinkers on things. Not that I don't tinker on things, but I pretty much stick to the world of Commodore. And he is more into other things. He is. But yes, things are getting cluttered here again. Okay, so we are scratching. And soon it's going to do the mechanical test back and forth. And I did modify this one, I think, to do the back and forth more times, because I find that to be a good way of exorcising the disk drive and making sure that it's happy. And it does seem to be happy. It seems to be. And that's good. It has passed. Isn't it lovely? So, now, I guess I can figure out some other tests to do, but pretty much it's safe to say that it works and it's good. And my tidy work area is not tidy. Well, not so tidy, as they would say in the birdcage. So, oh, you know what, while we're here, we're almost done, but look what I found. Speaking of my twin brother and I, this is a picture of us. Probably taken in it would have been taken, in 1984. It's on the T-Pug magazine, December of 1984. And that is in the room where we ran our bulletin board. The Bradley Brothers bulletin board system. The BBS. NDD. Alright, well, I'm going to quickly, carefully tuck that in so it doesn't fall, it doesn't get hurt. It's managed to survive this long. So, I will continue to tinker, I will continue to test and torment an assortment of Commodore computers. If you have any questions, send me a message. I'll do my best. Until then, or until we meet again, have a lovely day. Bye for now.
They are having it's a hard time for them, obviously. And we want to do everything we can to make sure they get the most accurate information and factual. And has always been at the core of the NTSB mission. Our job is to just come out with the probable cause, but then more importantly, make recommendations so that this type of tragedy never occurs again. So today, I know yesterday you saw the chairman, myself, and all the board members here. I just want to let you know they're still actively involved with this. We're just trying to make sure we're dividing our conquering. The chairman and I have had multiple conversations today.